Gayton Mackenzie's Patriotic Alliance has pulled out of its pact with the Democratic Alliance in the Nelson Mandela Bay. The party wanted its councillor, Marlon Daniels, to fill the position of deputy mayor. In a strongly worded letter to Mayor Athol Trollip, PA leader Gayton Mackenzie says the withdrawal is with immediate effect. The post is vacant due to the ousting of UDM's Mongameli Bobane at last month's council meeting. The PA joined the coalition after signing a co-governance agreement in the city. They demanded the position of member of the Mayoral Committee for Safety and that of deputy mayor. The PA says it has come to the realization that promises made to the voters by the DA will never be fulfilled. The DA, which currently controls the council, says that it won't be blackmailed in this regard. Democratic Alliance is becoming more vulnerable in its governance of Nelson Mandela Bay, with more smaller parties divorcing themselves from the alliance. Out of the 5 smaller parties who partnered with the DA to govern Nelson Mandela Bay, 3 have now left that marriage after the Mongameli Bobane sacking saga. Well, for more on this, we are now joined on the phone line by Patriotic Alliance councillor Marlon Daniels. Good afternoon to you. Thank you for joining us here on ANN7. Just talk us through the Patriotic Alliance's decision to end its coalition, if that is what it was, with the Democratic Alliance.
Hi, good afternoon. Thank you for having us. What has transpired, I'm going to try and be as brief as I possibly can with you. What has transpired is that when we spoke about the impasse in our metro, the inner fighting between the mayor and the deputy mayor, we as a Patriotic Alliance said it is not fair towards the electorate of this metro, and it needs to stop because this started in November last year. So when we approached Athol Trollip, we said to him that this is what we are going to do. You guys have got the majority seats, which means the people voted for you, and therefore you stay in power. We will table a motion of no confidence and remove the deputy mayor who is part of this inner fighting. We asked him then that once we do that, it comes with a price. This is politics. We are a political party. We are not a Tupperware party. We said to Trollip that we want safety and security position as well as deputy mayor position. When time came closer and position was supposed to be given to us, he said, I'm not giving you safety and security. I can give you the public health position. I cannot give you deputy mayor position because I can't give you something that is not vacant. We responded by saying we will make it vacant, which we did on the 24th of August in council, when we tabled a motion of no confidence, which was carried in council. Now, all of a sudden, 2 days ago, the mayor said, he called a meeting, and in the meeting he said that, listen, I am the mayor. There is no need for a deputy mayor in this metro. It will be myself as the mayor, and then there will be MMCs, members of mayoral committees, who heads up the different portfolios. The ACDP councillor and the COPE councillor agreed with the mayor and said, yes, mayor, we are happy. We agree with you. We don't need a deputy mayor because it will render everybody equal in the absence of a deputy mayor, and you will just be the head as the mayor. Now, clearly, as a politician, you cannot just hand power to one party. And we are not in favor of that, because that is clearly indicative of somebody who wants to dictate, who wants to rule, who wants to have all the power, and fails, refuses, and neglects to have power sharing. So for that reason, we said no, it is not going to happen. In conclusion, I said to the mayor that he has taken the safety and security thing off the table. He's taking the deputy mayor thing off the table. That is not the way a person negotiates. Negotiations, if we cannot meet each other, then we need to at least meet each other in the middle. By him saying you will take public health and I'm taking the other 2 things off the table, that is a form of dictatorship. It's a matter of saying to us, take what I'm giving you. And we cannot have that dictatorship. So we are convinced that the mayor wants to be in charge, he wants to have all the power, and we are not prepared to cooperate in a co-governance agreement, and therefore we're out.
Mr. Daniels, with regards to the Patriotic Alliance's decision now, after informing the DA, what was their response, if any?
When we informed the DA, there was some mutual understanding that it's sad that it has come to this. but we also understand it's politics that we are dealing with. I've done a few interviews ever since the news broke, and the mayor sent me a message last night saying that he's listened to my comments on the radio, and he will take that comment as me resigning as member of the mayoral committee heading up public health. And that smacked in the face of being matured around what is going on. And there I've sensed already that he is not pleased. He needs to get his own back. And this morning his PA sent me a letter saying that I need to vacate my office.
The Democratic Alliance has also been reported to have mentioned that they feel as if they will not be blackmailed by other and smaller political parties. What is the Patriotic Alliance's reaction to comments of that nature?
I think it is totally unfair to say that they won't be blackmailed by smaller parties. It is not about being blackmailed. It's about a party, a seasoned party, who stands up for what is right. And unfortunately, the executive mayor, Ethel Trollop, he does not know how to handle it when somebody stands up. And now he sees it as blackmailing. What Gayton McKenzie has said, he said, Mayor, we've put two things on the table. You're taking both things off the table. We are not going to have it. We will rather withdraw. So if that is interpreted as blackmailing, then I think there's a problem with interpretation thereof.
With regards to the Patriotic Alliance, you guys have also been making statements. Reportedly, the PA has said that it has come to the realization that promises made to the voters by the Democratic Alliance will never be fulfilled. That's a very strong comment to make. Why is the Patriotic Alliance of this view?
I think it's very, very simple. The view of the Patriotic Alliance with regards to that statement is based on the fact that there was an expectation. Now, the voters do have an expectation. When you go around campaigning, you tell people what to expect when you're in power. So you create that level of expectation to the electorate. In our negotiations, there was this level of expectation that the deputy mayor position would be given to us because we were told, I cannot give you a position of deputy mayor if it is not vacant. And we responded, we will make it vacant, which we did. There was never wind from the front from the mayor saying, we will not give it to you. I will make sure you guys are not getting it. It was only after we've done the groundwork, we've done what they've wanted us to do by removing the former deputy mayor, that he now comes with a story that this metro does not need a deputy mayor. So based on that, having created that level of expectation, we can then confirm and say, in all fairness, that the people will not get what they've been told they were going to get by the DA. They will not deliver on their promises.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Daniels, for sharing your views and comments with us and sharing those details with us as well. That was Mr. Marlon Daniels, the Patriotic Alliance councillor, just confirming that the Patriotic Alliance has pulled out of its pact with the Democratic Alliance in Nelson Mandela Bay. And the PA also standing by its statement that they feel they have come to the realization that promises made to the voters by the Democratic Alliance will never be fulfilled. Stay tuned to ANN7 for further details and developments here.